I do. Sometimes I do think about like how games will be seen in the future. Because like uh, like in the from the 20 Jesus Christ, from the 20,000s, from the 2010s, most games like that were physical. And they were highly dependent of that. And the type of legacies they put for like the rest of the gaming industry is like different. It's a lot different from the games we have now. I don't think games resonate as much as they did back then.
I think that's just because there was less of them.
Yeah, that's another reason why. But so yeah, for the same reasons, like what type of games are we gonna have later? What type of supposed icons of in gaming are we gonna have later?
And if it trends like movies, we're just gonna have a bunch of sequels, and that's it.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. Uh, it's either that, or we have like or we have companies making games out of movies or other stuff. Like the Star Wars things with the Outlaws and all that fun, cool stuff.
I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be live service games for the most part.
Yep.
Then, dude, who knows? Because I know, like, I don't know if it was the boss of Take-Two Interactive or Rockstar that just said, like, oh, you should pay to play games by the hour or something like that. So who knows? It might be like that too.
Seriously? God damn.
I mean,
someone really say that shit? God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know if he was the same person as well that said like GTA 6 might cost like $100 as well.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if someone, like a company, tried to do that.
I mean, if anything, GTA would be the one to do it. Just because like they put billions into the game already.
Oh, but like, do you mean the price, or like the fact that you had to pay to play it every so often?
Could be either one or both, honestly.
My goodness. I mean, in a way, we already play for games to play them with the online stuff. It's just different because they tend to have like a campaign or a solo mode and then a multiplayer. But it could just perfectly change. I think it's already different for many things.
No, you're capping.
Even going so far, we have like some examples of this with World of Warcraft. That game came out like 20 something years ago, and since the beginning it's been a paid subscriptions to play it. It's not hourly, but it is a subscription.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense though, because they're still like making updates for it.
Yeah, somehow. With the beautiful graphics that they can provide.
Yeah, like the only kind of game that's ever not paid or made you pay for that is like Minecraft. Like they're still doing stuff with that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, it's cool. It comes at the price of having Mojang work on that thing, but sure.
And but then again, it's like with World of Warcraft, you're using their servers, and I bet they have a bunch of those things.
I guess, hopefully.
Just constant power, constantly like breaking. Costs a lot to maintain, I'm assuming.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, the problem. Yeah, pretty much the problem I feel like with the gaming industry is to like put that spend, or actually not just with the gaming industry, just like with any industry, is that companies always want to put the cost of what they do, of everything they do, onto the consumer, and that's where the prices go up and all that shit. It's like
it's not exactly that.
It's
You
like,
just gotta find the sweet spot.
yes, that's ideally, but that's not what happens. What happens is companies are like, if you can charge a bit more for this, that'll be perfect. And then they have Nintendo's taking games for like $100 or 90. It's like, damn.
It's like 80 for digital, 90 for physical.
Gee, it's like, what the heck? How do you even justify the price? Like that, what's there a difference between price when like for 20 years or plus or 30 or 40 there wasn't a difference between prices between physical or digital? Like, I don't get that.
And it's just because they're gaming. They probably just want to move away from physical stuff anyway.
Like, one would think that the justification comes from the fact that you're getting a physical thing here, right? But not only did that not affect prices before, you don't really get much. It's like a plastic case and that's it.
Not yet. Before they used to have like manuals and stuff in them.
Yeah, but
There's,
they
like,
didn't charge
maps
you
and
for that
stuff.
back then. It was just a given. So like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's just because they're getting more greedy.
Yep. Goofy alarm.
I said they were gonna dox you because you died on the stream, right?
Now if I hit 100 deaths, we're doxing me, okay?
Oh, just by the end of the DLC.
If I hit them, yeah. I might not hit them, so we'll see if I get doxed today or not.
God dang.
God damn, I'm champ too. Damn shit, I'm saying.
Sad that you're gonna play GTA 6 on stream.
No. Like, honestly, I don't know, like, what can Rockstar do with a game like that to make it interesting. Because GTA 4 already happened, so I don't think they can do that again.
GTA 4?
Yeah, like, because I feel like that's the one with the most interesting story out of the GTA games. Or that the only game that actually bothers with trying to have a story, or like a good one.
You don't like GTA 5 story?
No. Like, it has potential. It has, like, it could be good, but it's just like it stops itself from trying. I feel like
How so?
because
Like,
it's a game that criticizes a lot of things with modern US, but it never really offers anything or says anything about like, oh, we can do this or we can. It never really has a rating like that. So it
do you
just
feel like it has to
criticizes it,
do that?
and that's it. That's all it does. It's like, I don't like this. That's it.
Man, do you feel like it needs to have like a solution in the game?
That's the thing. It doesn't have to, because GTA 4 kinda criticizes, you know, the US with like the fact that you come here for a dream and then you don't really get that. And GTA 4 doesn't really offers a solution, but it just gives you, like, the conclusion is the bitter reality of it. So it's like you have something different from when you start, in a way. I feel like with GTA 5, I don't think you really get anything at the end, you know.
I mean, I just feel like, I don't know, GTA 4 is a lot more serious, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That's why like you get that from the ending or whatever.
I mean, it's also, I guess, mainly an interpretation, because it's not like GTA 4 goes mainly about, like, I don't know, criticizing the country, for example. Like, it does have to do with, like, what I think of this games. What my conclusion of them is. But I don't know, just GTA 5, that's how I see it, you know. GTA 5 doesn't really go anywhere, and GTA 4 at least explores these topics, and then it just kind of leaves them up to you in a way, I guess.
Yeah, you should still play it on stream, you know. You should play it day one release when like thousands of other people are gonna be streaming it.
It's like,
Oh my god.
it's a lot different because Red Dead Redemption is a good game, you know, like, at least the one I play, which is the second one. But you have a lot
First
to
one's good,
explore in that context, you know. Not only at a different age, but like the genre of like having a Western type game or movie done into a game. That already gives you a lot to think of, things to explore, you know. And that's what it does, and it does it good, and it's interesting, and it's fun. I don't see how you can get the same impact or depthness with the stories that Rockstar does in GTA. I don't know how that's possible.
I mean, I don't know. I guess didn't really care about GTA 5 story.
Yeah, like,
But all the other GTAs, they seem to have good ones.
that's the thing. I feel like in all GTAs, the story is just an excuse for like stuff to happen, you know. At the end of the game, at the end of the day, you play the games to like shoot people, see cool things, I guess, like cool crimes, whatever. And that's pretty much it. Like that's all those games are, really. And that's probably, but I feel like the story is more of references to how movies did the same thing before, like in the 80s or stuff like that. And that's just Rockstar putting those style of movies into games, and that's it. There's excuses to shoot, stuff like that. But then you have like Red Dead Redemption or GTA 4, which is like, it's different, you know. It has a lot more interaction with the player and how you play those games and what that means with the story, how the characters in the story behave and all that. That is so different from what they've done. I feel like so it's like I think it's like a choice. I don't know if they can have a balance between having these fun shootouts or these fun games where you just play and shoot people, and an actual story that I don't know makes you care about it. I don't know how Rockstar can do that again in GTA. In GTA.
They might. It's like I've heard of leaks, so I don't know if this is gonna be the actual game. But it could have some pretty interesting stuff in it, I guess.
I mean, hopefully, hopefully I'm wrong, and it is a cool game. But I just don't see how. I find it hard to see it. But I mean, hopefully it's a good game and it's actually really amazing, and it's fun.
Do you know what game you should play? That's by Rockstar.
What? Manhunt, right? I should play.
No, you should play LA Noir.
I've heard of it.
It's not too long of a game, so I think you'd like it.
Maybe I've heard of it. I just don't actually know how it is, or like if I can play it. I don't know if it's because it came out for Xbox 360, right?
Yeah, but they remastered it recently.
Oh, nice.
Or not recently, I guess a couple of years ago. Yeah, apparently they improved a lot of the graphics and some of the facial stuff. Because they had like motion capture for like literally everything in that game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was like the
you're
main
like a
attraction of
detective
it.
and had to read people's faces and all that.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. Have you played it before?
Yeah, I played it on the 360.
See,
And I got it for my Switch as well.
on Switch.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on Switch. I didn't know the Switch could handle something like that. What the heck?
Yeah. It doesn't look the best on the Switch, but it's
Really?
playable.
I wonder why. Fuck, what's going on with that guy?
Yeah, it's only 25 or $20 as well. Ain't too bad.
So, what about you? Are you gonna play GTA 5 when it comes? GTA 6 when it comes to that?
I mean, yeah, probably.
I also feel like
from
a
what
New
I've
York
seen-
cap for me, or like a wall that prevents me from playing it is the price. It's like I don't know if I wanna pay that.
It depends on what it is. It's I feel like at least $80, honestly.
I feel like it can be more than that, because honestly, if there's a company that can justify a price like that, it's Rockstar. So
That's why I said at least, because like that guy talking about pay by the hour, or it's gonna be $100.
God damn, you think they're gonna
Like-
pull something like that for that game? I doubt it, but who knows?
And that one guy's like, I forgot what he was, but he's like pretty high up in that company.
In Rockstar?
Might even be like, yeah, or Take-Two maybe, which is like the parent company of Rockstar.
God damn. So you are suspicious that they might pull something like that for GTA 6?
I mean, I guess.
God damn. I don't think so, because we don't really have any other game like that charge you to pay it, right? To play for it. But I mean, it is a time to break new records, you know? Nintendo's showing us the way. So maybe things change.
Yeah. Alright, let me see.
Oh my god, dude, golden lamp. So cool.
What? Oh yeah, dude, it was the CEO of Take-Two, which owns Rockstar, that said it should be priced by the hour.
But when he said it
Actually, no,
should
he was
be priced,
suggesting.
what was he referring to?
He was just saying some games maybe should be priced by the hour.
God damn. God damn.
Dude, would you like that, dude?
I mean, not really. The economy doesn't let me pay for your action.
I guess it depends on like how much it would be. Like if it was anything more than $1, probably no. But if it was like maybe like, let's say like 10 cents per hour or something like that, I doubt they would do that. That just seems way too low, but maybe that'd be worth it actually.
God damn. I mean, if you when you put it like that, I can kind of see that a lot more plausible. God damn.
Yeah, but I just can't see him doing it under $1. And I would not pay anything close to that.
Who knows, dude? What if we get lucky like that?
No. So it'd be like, I feel like how they do it, it's like, oh, there's a minimum amount you have to pay for. Then once you go over that, you have to pay extra.
God damn.
Like, oh, you have to pay $60, and every hour over 50 hours, you have to give us $1.
Oh my god. Do you really think they would do that? I feel like that's extreme. I feel like this whole situation is extreme. But, god damn it, I don't know.
I mean, it is the CEO of the parent company. So
And Rockstar is
if anyone,
a big company, I guess. An important one in the gaming industry.
yeah.
God dang.
It's pretty cool, you know?
Yep. God damn it. Can I stop missing this fucking guy?
Just to, I forgot. So I made a VR version of LA Noire. I'm gonna play that, dude.
God damn.
Oh, you have VR, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite console. For like the 3 games I can play in there. I keep missing this shit. Why hasn't he gotten bleed already?
Because you're bad.
Like,
Also,
I am
you're missing
bad.
his shield.
I mean, even so, I give him the fed.
Nah, it doesn't work like that. Didn't you know?
Right. Oh my fucking god. How? Jesus Christ. I swear to God. God damn it. I don't know if there's a grace up ahead, but I have to risk it.
Gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Quite literally. Oh. Yeah, there's a grace. Okay, nice. Let me just ignore these people. So what do you think of that, bro? The fact that this gaming thingy, but you know, because I feel like a big argument I used to hear is that since it's cheap relatively with like the amount of hours you can get of just playing or of just paying for a game once, it's relatively cheap. But as the prices just keep on going, it's like, goddamn, can we really keep on having that?
And I could understand like 70, but like an increase to 80 or like anything above that, dude. It's like, I don't know. I feel like more people just play indie games instead of anything that's super expensive.
Yeah. James says that he wouldn't buy it if it was more than 60, I think. I think that's what he's saying, but like, God, I just don't see that happening. I think someone's calling me for some reason.
Who's calling?
No, dude.
That was me at first. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer right now because, you know, I'm a little bit busy over here. Thank you for the appreciation. Right. But yeah. I mean, I wish it will. Actually, I guess if it's on sale, it will go down. It might get close to 60, but I doubt it comes out at $60.
I know, there's gonna be no game coming out at 60 anymore, dude.
Yeah, then.
I think like the last big one that came out was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
That was 60?
Pretty sure, yeah.
A little bit bit of lame over here.
And so I feel like yeah, developers like that will probably keep their price somewhat low. It's not like a huge conglomerate of a bunch of different other companies.
Yeah. It does suck, really, because if I want to play that Friends game from yeah, that is coming on Nintendo Switch too, I had to buy a console, which is like 500, and then the game, which is like probably another 100. So just 600
Yeah.
just to play it. It's like, goddamn, dude. What the fuck? I can't afford that, dude.
It's pretty cool, you know, pretty cool. I don't know, I feel like if they increase their prices, they're just gonna make less money as well. It's just less people overall will buy it.
It is less people, but it is more money because you're charging more for it.
Yeah, but less people will buy it.
I guess. I mean, it kind of depends, you know. Maybe people keep a steady pace of buying. I doubt it, cause it is a lot of money. But who knows?
And so I hope there's a few companies that do that. Just because I know, like, I feel like a Ubisoft game wouldn't sell that high. And if they did that, they might just like lose so much money. Then they would have to like change for the better, maybe. Like a company like Rockstar, they could do that, and then everyone would just pay it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the case. Wasn't Ubisoft the one that made the Assassin's Creed that came out recently?
Yeah. But they're just like, oh guys, we've reached 1 million players. And it's like, that's not even that much. And that's not even like people who bought the game. That's just how many people are playing the game.
Goddamn.
Like, dude, they say that like a month, I think, after it releases. And you know what that one game I was telling you about?
That's, yeah, no. That's a lot of time.
Yeah. And then, you know that one game I was telling you about? It was like the French game. It's called Expedition 33.
Oh, yeah.
Or Clair Obscur. Dude, that game, it's on Game Pass as well, and 3 million people have bought it, I guess.
Goddamn.
Just like, and stuff like that. And it has like high numbers on Steam, dude.
Jeez.
Like, man.
There's a little bit of a difference, huh?
Man, like, god dang.
God.
I hope that just makes Ubisoft change their ways, though. Because they used to make really good games, now they just make like fucking slop.
I've heard of that.